Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. He'll get this to Means. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. He put everything he had into this one. To the outside. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Andrews with the catch. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fields on 1st down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
2nd down and 10. Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Saints are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their 1st possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Reed now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. A pistol snap. Fields escapes out to the left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hey, Monday. Here we go, son. Out, let's go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Jump clear. Go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Here we go.
Now a give running right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hurry up.
Offense in the hurry up here. Play action, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Valus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He lofts it deep left. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 14. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Stay 50, stay 50. Middle. 50.
Stafford from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Angel. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Fields coming back after the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He throws a bullet deep to... Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running back sent in motion. On first down, here's Stafford. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Stafford now on first down. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone.
Hey, 22!
Working inside the red zone. His throw is caught. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Complete to Braylon Allen. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they pick him off again. Alontae Taylor has it. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 18. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This taken from the 12. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
You got a mini back. Here we go. Extend. It's all right.
Getting right back to it after that interception. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, son.
From the 31. On target to Jackson. Touchdown, New York! The Jets fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And look at this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
They get an even 10 on that play, and the Saints are going to have a first down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Monday. 4th down, here's Stafford. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27. Now Stafford again. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. And he's out a little short of the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Alpha. Don't jump.
Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. He puts some air under a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. And finds Miller, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
551, 551. Here we go. Easy. Johnson. Tonight.
Here's Fields to throw. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mitchell up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Good.
Fields throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide.
Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Getting out to his left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
32.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Hey, 50.
Now Stafford to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This is complete to Olave. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Set. Omaha, ready, blue. Set.
Stafford gonna go on fourth. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Here we go.
A pistol snap, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Fields on 3rd. Finds his target, Allen. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Set.
Fields now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On 1st down, here's Stafford. That's brought in by Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the 23. It is Cup, left side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
EQ. Don't jump. Ready? Set high.
Fields out of the gun. On target to Jackson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it an 18-point game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Stafford now on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
White. Hey, give me a radar. Look at that.
From the 31. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
On the run right, throwing deep down the... Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Stafford from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long now for Stafford. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Tried to get it to Chris Olave. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And it'll be Jets football.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields on first down. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go. We're good. 11. All right.
Trying again following the sack. And they pick him off again. That's DeMario Davis. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Monday.
Going to the ground again on first. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Alpha.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. That's complete to Wilson. On the move, past the 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets make it an 18-point game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 29. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Handoff here for Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime that
pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Said I?
First down throw for Fields. Cut out left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. On the move, headed right. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's got Andrews. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Another throw for Fields. Gets this one to Andrews. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go.
This is Mitchell. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Out, let's go. Here we go, son. Chip snap. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Don't jump, man.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yep. Here we go. All right.
Now Fields. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Angel. It's all right.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Caught near the pylon. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
EQ.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ken. Bunch right. It's all right.
Fields out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mayday. You got a mini base tonight.
Here's Fields to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Here we go. Right.
He's throwing for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, 70! 21!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, 5-0!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New York.